Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 15 of Europa Universalis IV as England. I'm starting to doubt myself now on the last video whether I said England or France. I'm having such a confusing time playing France in the last campaign, playing Korea in Civilization 5, playing England in this game but also controlling France, and it's all just kind of screwing with my head right now. But anyway, we are actually playing as England, but we are the leading partner in a personal union with France, so sooner or later we will have them under our thumb. Legitimacy is quite bad at the moment. Hopefully that will improve as time goes on. We've now finished that war that Austria started against Venice, which is fine. Venice is not a lot left of them really. They have a couple of provinces here. Looks like they still have Crete as well. They don't have Cyprus. So yeah, Venice is pretty much getting wiped out. Looks like France is going down here maybe to do some work against Morocco. I'd really love to be able to go in and help here, but Morocco's actually very low war enthusiasm. I'm surprised that they haven't peaced out already. Nobody can be separate peaced out, so they've got to try and get Morocco down. They've still got quite a few units around, so we do have to be a little bit careful there. So, what my target is really, because I currently have a mission to try and take Artois. Now, that would be fine, but the big problem that we've got is the military coalition, which is still hanging around a fair bit. So, if I was to go and declare war now, there would be a fair decent amount of people that got involved in this. And that's more people than I'd like, but in fact, Liege's just left the military coalition. Austria would come in, Brittany, Castile and Portugal would not, mainly because of the distance. Now, Austria's going to be the most useful in this battle. I definitely want to try and get as many of my units over to the mainland as possible. We could actually pick up Defender of the Faith if we wanted to. We've got the money to do it. It would give us some extra morale, reduce war exhaustion, give us more prestige and yearly papal influence. But we are working towards reform desire. We are getting there. We're doing quite well. We may even automatically get a centre of reformation in our land. It's quite possible. Let's just have another look again. Oh, it's like every time I go to click, somebody else leaves the coalition. It's fantastic. Lose 10 prestige or lose 1 stability. Well, I don't really want to do any, to be honest. Prestige is hard to get. We can buy up stability. Let's go and take the stability drop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the stability back up to 2, because I've currently got a debate going on in Parliament to gain 1 stability, so that will put me up to 3. It's better doing it that way round than using the debate to get me up to 2 and then paying to go up to 3. So we'll do it that way. It does cost us a little bit of admin points, but we don't have any admin idea groups and we are about 12 years ahead of time in terms of admin tech, so that is fine. So who's left in the coalition now? Your list of allies is getting smaller and smaller. Not all that many, and Austria would still be willing to come in on this one. I think what I should do is I'm going to pause up. I'm going to unmothball all of my forts that are over in France. We'll just do this one anyway, just because we do have the Papal States down here, and they may decide to come in and get a little bit fresh with us. We are going to take across the rest of our army. Are we at our force limit? Yes, we are. So we will we'll grab our army. And we'll try and take a bit of land from Burgundy. We don't want to take too much from them. They've now integrated Nevers as well, it seems. We don't want to take too much from them because we are trying to avoid getting too much aggressive expansion right now. No friendly transports? Oh, you're in the wrong province. Derp. But maybe we can take 1 province and humiliate them. Or maybe we can take Nevers as well. Maybe we can take something from the Papal State. I don't know what the plan is. There's nothing wrong with me giving something to France either, because we will actually be gobbling up France. So that's fine. So you guys, let's get you across to Co. We'll get everybody over here. We'll split them up into 2 roughly equal armies. They're not getting any attrition at the moment. Let's get you on board. And then get you over here. Get you back over there. Okay, so let's go ahead and group and split. It's going to be slightly uneven, but that's fine. Actually, we'll move you up to Calais, and you guys can move here. we are going to put up our army maintenance. We're still making a fair decent bit of money. We could go over our military tech and hire another leader, but this guy's got a lot of siege, which is going to be good. Now, we are going to have to try and grab for ourselves a fort, at least one fort, so that we can do this. France has got a relatively decent-sized army as well. We want to make sure everybody is on full morale. How are things going with Brittany? Can improve by 13 more. Such a shame that they wouldn't accept vassalization because we've got them up to 190. That's a real shame. Oh, well, never mind. There's not an awful lot that we can do about that right now. So we're just going to wait until we get up to full morale. Maybe one more monthly tick. And, of course, this is also giving time for the garrison to recover at the forts. What a lot of people don't realise is that if you just go and instantly unmothball a fort, you don't instantly get the max garrison. So a fort that's just been unmothballed is still pretty useless. So we'll wait until we get to February, just to be sure. There's no point picking up that idea group right now. We could go ahead and grab the reduced land maintenance modifier, but we are behind times on military tech. And it would be quite nice because we could get more tactics, we could get more combat width, we could get more fire and shock. 556, we are a little ways off being able to grab that though. What are Burgundy's military tech? Their military tech is 8, so they are actually ahead of us in terms of military, which is a little bit of a shame. But I think we'll be okay. We're actually into March now because I was talking and I wasn't paying attention. The coalition hasn't completely gone away yet. Still a lot of people that would be willing to get involved with this. Austria would still come in our side. It's a real shame that France and that Castile and Portugal are still tied in with everything there. Now, it doesn't show France as being an ally, but they would still come in. Now, yeah, take Artois. So we could actually use some of the French the French CBs, but we're going to use our own, which is to take Artois. So let's go ahead and declare the war. I'm going to put the speed down just for a little while because it makes life a lot easier here. You guys can go ahead and jump in on those guys, and you guys can go ahead and jump in on these guys. And if we just have a quick look at the relative strength, they actually have more men. So we're going to have to play clever. And in fact, what we are going to do before we do anything else, because we have got a lot of money in the bank, and this will put us well over our force limit, but we are going to go and we are going to start getting some rounds of mercenaries, just because that will make life a little bit easier. France are actually coming back with some of their troops now, because they were sort of fighting down against the Moroccans. So they should be able to come and join in on our behalf. So what we could do is we could consider taking our heavies, which are here, and going and blockading over there. They do have a few ships around, but we are Britain, or we are England, and our navy is actually quite hardcore. Yeah, they've actually changed their mind about coming in there. Not sure we're going to be able to catch them. Looks like we did win one little coastal battle. What about if you were to go over there? It's weird that you've got to swing around. We should be able to win both of these fights. It does look like Burgundy are coming in with a big army, but let's concentrate on wiping troops out before we start looking at sieging. I think sieging would be quite a poor idea, so we're just going to throw money at the problem, is what we usually do. So let's start getting everybody up to Co, just so that we've got a decent amount of troops up in this area. Just keeping my eye on the bottom of the map, just to make sure there's nothing dodgy going on. I really should zoom in more on this game, because the unit models look absolutely brilliant, and I've got all of the DLC for all of the different unit models, and I never zoom in close enough to actually see anything. Normally play the game way out here, where you can't see what's going on. France are sieging out Burgogne, which is fantastic. Looks like Burgundy are about to send in a massive reinforcement stack there, which I'm not too pleased about. But if I can win this battle, then this guy can go in as well. I'm going to throw these guys in here, simply because we will probably then win this fight a little more quickly. Okay, so we've actually won that fight up there. We actually won both of those fights. Are they still committed? I think they are, you know. If they are still committed to going in, and yeah, they are committed to going in. So if we actually grab these guys now and put them all in here, that they are still committed, and we should have really good odds. We don't have full morale, which is a problem. They have just reinforced, which is also a problem. So let's just keep grabbing these extra mercenaries where we can. This is why I was queuing the mercenaries up first. So they have the crossing penalty, but just the fact that they had so much extra morale to start with. We are probably going to lose this fight, unfortunately. Right, you want to cancel your move. You're going to come back to Co or wherever. We are going to have to abandon this fight. We're going to have to retreat. Be nice if these guys got there first. Right, they've got there. So we are paused. Let's go ahead and retreat to Picardy. We actually broke there, which is not what I wanted to happen, but it should be fine. We do have some spare units around. Let's go and try and grab some people in Poitou where we can. Get as many people together as possible. Don't think we're going to get stack wiped. We should be able to get relatively safely back. We have kind of split up all over the place. We've got a few units that have kind of scattered there. I think France is winning some fights over here, though. There's that broken Burgundian army from earlier. It's quite possible that France might be able to go and finish those guys off. We did lose that fight up there, but that was only a single unit. That was to be expected. So hopefully everyone's just going to be able to get away. Ah, we lost another stack there. That's unfortunate. Looks like France is actually going in to help, though. Not too sure you're going to win that one, France. It looks a little bit stupid, I think the word is. No, you're actually changing your mind. But if France get engaged, I might go and sort of help there. We will consolidate. We've got plenty of money, so we won't consolidate the mercenaries. Yeah, they're all breaking all over the place. France are actually going to get their arse whipped there, which is really annoying. Okay, you guys all group up. You're all mercenaries, aren't you? And you're a full group of mercenaries. Right, that's not good. You guys actually survived, strangely enough. Military access from Wurzburg. That is fine. Technology. Still not the one we want, but let's go ahead and grab that anyway, because it will help. Can we get any of our allies to come in and help us? Probably not. You wouldn't come in because of your attitude towards us. Portugal and Castile are in another war. Yeah, it's a shame that that war's been going on for absolutely ever. But we know we can do this. We've dealt with this before. We're going to carry on. We're well over our force limit. It's going to cost us a fortune. But let's go ahead and make sure we keep getting units. We're going to group you up. We're just going to split off the mercenaries, and we will do a quick consolidate on the rest of you. What does that put us in terms of force limit? We're actually now below our force limit. So that's quite okay. Such a shame that France is just getting trampled on up there, but there's not a lot I can do. Let's start moving you guys back up here. We would actually recover faster in our own territory, although I believe that France's territory should be counted as ours. Now, France is actually doing well in that battle there. I don't think France is going to win. Now, Austria is actually starting to do something now. You know, we should have a chance here. This is the point. I don't think Austria's going to get there quickly enough, and they're going to have to go through a lot of forts to get there. I'm just currently having to sort of babysit some of these troops that have been defeated in other battles. You're taking attrition, but that's fine. Yeah, Austria's not going to get there in time, and the France army was broken. Or should I say the French army was broken. You guys group up and move into Co. So the question is, do I try and jump on them now, or do I wait a little bit? I think Austria might be going in for the engagement there. Let's take you guys into Picardy. And if Austria want to engage, I will take that fight. I would definitely take that fight if Austria wants. Austria are engaging. Fantastic. And we've got our leader in that group. All of you guys getting co. We will have to get ourselves some more mercenaries. You guys are going to throw down in there as well. Let's go and grab ourselves some more mercenaries. And you'll notice I'm mainly getting infantry because it's infantry that gets killed most of the time. So once we throw down there, we should be able to win this fight quite easily. It would be nice if we could go ahead and stack wipe them. But I'm not necessarily sure if that's going to happen. So their army has split. Now I'm going to group these guys up. And I'm actually going to go down here and see if I can chase them down wherever they're going to go. It would be nice if we get rid of some of these other armies. But I'm not convinced that that's going to work. So where are you actually heading is the question. Let's just get these guys all to form up in Picardy, which seems like an excellent idea. Right, you've got a fairly sizable army marching around there, and I don't like that. Where am I heading? I'm heading there and I'm locked. Which means this is going to be an engagement. Who's going to get there first is the question. I actually got there first, which is kind of nice because it means that they have the penalty. Now, they're throwing in a lot more units. I'm really hoping at some point... What's going on over here with ships and stuff? I'm really hoping that Austria break their siege and come and help. But I don't think they're going to. So let's see if we can actually get here. They've got another 14 stack to throw in. Come on, Austria. You don't need to siege that out. Although they've nearly completed the siege. So they may just be waiting for the siege to finish and then they may come in and help. So let's hope their siege goes a little bit more quickly. Yeah, this is definitely pre-patch, because in the 1.13 patch, the morale bars are much, much easier to see than they are here. It's one of the big changes they've made. Right, Austria, stop sieging, stop looting, come and help. Just get over here and do something. It would also be nice if France's army was around somewhere as well. Looks like we might actually lose this battle. If Austria were a little bit quicker getting in, maybe we would survive it. Come on, Austria, you're so close. I think Austria's going to be committed anyway. We've got a little bit of morale left. We're literally just down to a front line here. Austria have just turned up. Fantastic. They've got a few cannons in the battle now. So we are now using our full combat width. We don't really have an awful lot of units around to do anything. We're probably going to win this fight, though. I don't think that I don't think they have anything else that they can reinforce with right now. We have the war goal, which is fantastic. Let's just check down south. Anything going on down here? No. And I think the French will take care of a lot of that. Okay, brilliant. That was a good engagement. Let's go ahead and group these guys up. Let's see if we can do a little bit of chasing and see if we can stack wipe. It's very risky because we don't have an awful lot of morale. And they've got a fairly big stack there as well, so I don't think we will take that. I think we're going to go and siege some of these provinces. Now that we've got the war goal, it's going to help. I think we're just going to do a consolidate there, and we can go ahead and we'll just get some normal normal regiments here. That's fine. Because we've got fairly decent manpower. You are going to split. We'll move half of you over here. Let's just move up to speed 2. Definitely going to play with one hand over the space bar. I'm very, very tempted to go and peace out of this other conflict, just because it's stupid now the amount of time that it's been going on. There's a big stack coming up. France probably will go and get involved here. Now the question is, where are you guys going to go? I reckon they're going to go the long way round and try and jump on me up top here. If I was to select this province and set this as a French objective, would France actually turn around and come over here? Probably not. Right, where are you guys actually heading? You're actually heading into this province, are you? So let me go ahead and move in. Oh, you've got to go the long way round, have you? When are you going to arrive? 3rd of December. If I was to try and run, I wouldn't be able to make it. So there's no point in trying to run. I don't think so anyway. No. Wow. 1st of December. Yes, I could actually get out of there. Let's make you guys stop as well. Now then, Austria, we could take this engagement. French has high liberty desire. Let's go enable support loyalists. It'll cost us some money, but it'll stop that being a problem. And they may then come and actually help. So we've still got some units building up. I think it's a good time to go ahead and make sure we just get a few more mercenaries in this mix as well. And we can also grab mercenaries at the territory that we're controlling. They're probably still going to come in here and engage us. It certainly looks like they are. I was really hoping that Austria would come in here, and they haven't. Now, those guys do have the crossing penalty, and they're getting better rolls, because of course they are. Austria is walking away, and France is basically doing nothing. We've lost that fight, because France basically screwed us over. So that was nice. Your sister sat in Calais, so I'm going to have to cancel that unit production. There's another unit queued up in there as well, which was a mercenary. Let's go and cancel you. So, cheers for that, Austria and France. This is one of the things I hate about this game, is the AI can just hurt you so bad by not actually being very good at anything. Let's go get some more mercenaries here. If only that other war would finish. Right, now you're actually sending units up. Now that I've lost units, now you want to come up and help. Let's move you into Paris. I mean, we are still ahead in terms of war score. We still have the war goal. Right, let's recall Diplomat. We can't do anything more with Burgundy. Units have definitely suffered casualties. We need to wait for these guys to sort themselves out. Peace offer from Morocco. I am just going to accept it, I think. White peace, yep. I know that it's a little bit annoying that we'll gain some negative rep against Castile and Portugal because we didn't fight with them to the end, but they were just absolutely, you know, taking the mick on that war. So we need to let our main army recover, which is fine. All of you guys should probably all sort of form up in co. Seems like a good idea. Let's go ahead and unpause here. Looks like Austria will probably win that. I'm sure that France will win this because France just have absolutely insane armies. And that should fend them off a little. So you guys can all group up. We'll get you guys all sorted out. You guys can group up as well. Right, you guys are all broken. So let us go and siege out another province or two. Wow, where did you just suddenly get that 7 stack of Burgundian troops from? Probably not going to catch them, but I just want to try and grab some more of these provinces if possible. And then let us grab our main army here, group them up, and we'll bring them back up to Picardy, actually. So we're not going to get much done in terms of stack wiping, but hopefully we can just grab enough stuff to make this war worthwhile. And I just keep forgetting that I've paused it. What have we got here? It's still that military idea. Can we take the military tech yet? No, we're very close though. Still going to be a year away. Would have been nice if we'd have had that tech before this war started, but it's not always the way it works. Now this does have a fort, so we are going to have to work hard to get that. Or maybe we should just go and grab some of this stuff up here and actually force Flanders out. Lose a stability, lose a lot of money, or lose 100 Diplo power. Let's just lose a lot of money because we're not doing too bad at the moment. Gain the occupation here. Let us move into... It's difficult because there's 2 forts here. Wow, that's a long way around. Wow, that's a long way around. So let's just go into Rethel then. You guys move into... This is the thing, because we can't siege these forts out, we're actually losing war score, which is a little bit annoying. So you siege that, split, other half of you move over there. Looks like Austria's fighting in another war as well, which isn't ideal. A few guys moving around in the south of France, but that's not terrible. Would be nice if we could save a little bit of money. Get some more sieges won where we can. And this new fort mechanic is a little bit Marmite. Some people are actually okay with it and really like it, and then there's other people that absolutely hate it, and I can completely understand that. Looks like Burgundy's got a fairly big stack down there, but I think we'll be fine, all in all. We've also got the option, of course, is we could just say, well, let's just try and take Artois. Wow, it's going to be really difficult trying to get there, isn't it? Really, really difficult. We've actually grabbed a couple of provinces now. Out of interest, just so that we know what we are heading for, is if we actually wanted to grab Artois, what would it cost us in terms... We'd only need a peace deal of 11. Now, obviously, we need to have 100 war score, and we need to have a fort. So, without getting either of those, we're not going to manage anything. And you can't actually move directly into there, which is really, really stupid, because it's a neighbouring fort. And as soon as we move out of it, we're going to lose it. So we have to watch these guys and see where they're going. You're going to go in there and try and attack me, are you? Okay, well I'm going to move in there and meet you on the battlefield. He's committed. He's got the penalty because I was there first. He is reinforcing, but so am I. Of course, he's the AI, so he's rolling 9s. A 4 plus a 3. Well, minus the 1. So the AI is getting some good rolls. France has an army here, but they are having to come around the long way, which isn't helping. I don't know what Austria's army's doing. I'm hoping that we can hold out long enough for them to arrive here. We've just rolled a 0, so that doesn't help. Austria's committed, so they've just given us a little bit of extra morale. Now, we're still losing here, but once France jumps in, there we go. A massive boost of morale from France. And we'll win that battle. So that's another battle won. 10% war score. What we could do here is group up. We'll do a little consolidate. And we could just go over here and try and wipe out this one stack. No reason not to do it, because it will just give us more war score. I mean, we could try and get Flanders to peace out, but if we get 11... Well, we still need to get a fort in the area. Some of them are going to be tricky. Especially grabbing this one, because we've got to go the long way around. Oh, let's just pause up again. Yep, trade efficiency is good. Let's just stop there in Rethel, because we do have some more Burgundian units moving in. What I'm just going to do is stop in Rethel, actually. They're probably going to attack me here. No, they're actually moving out of Champagne there. If they do come and attack me here, it won't be good, but I'm hoping that Austria will actually come in and help. Yeah, Austria have broken this looting to come and help. The French army is unfortunately busy down here dealing with some tiny little stacks, which is a bit annoying. But they are now coming up to help. It's about time that the AI rolled a poor roll. Yeah, the big problem we've got here is that the French army is constantly getting held up with all these pathetic little battles along the way. I don't think that we're going to be able to hold out long enough for France to finish that fight and get in. So I'm going to consider retreating from this very shortly. Right, France isn't actually making any moves, so I'm going to retreat. And that's, again, lost. Well, it's not really lost us an awful lot of war score. We are going to need to rebuild some troops. Would have been nice if France had been a little more useful in that fight. They're now going in. Probably a little bit late now, France. You know, the battle is kind of over. Although I think France could still quite easily move in there and stack wipe them. I'd be happy enough if France did move in there and stack wipe them, but I think that's probably a good place to end the video, because things aren't exactly going according to plan, but, you know, I think we can still win the war if we throw some more money at the problem. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you were still enjoying EU4 as England, and I will see you on the next video. So, until then, goodbye for now.